The AP's Mike Posoli reports former FBI Director James Comey made his first court appearance
in a Justice Department criminal case accusing him of lying to Congress 5 years ago. He pled not guilty at the brief arraignment. That plea will kickstart a process of legal wrangling in which defense lawyers will almost certainly move to get the indictment dismissed before trial, possibly by arguing the case amounts to a selective or vindictive prosecution. Members of Comey's family, including his wife and daughter, were there at the Alexandria, Virginia courthouse. The Comey case has amplified concerns the Justice Department is being weaponized.
The indictment 2 weeks ago came after President Trump publicly implored Attorney General Pam Bondi to take action against Comey and other perceived adversaries. Prosecutors in California say Jonathan Rinderknecht is accused of lighting a fire on New Year's Day that was put out initially but reignited in the huge Pacific Palisades fire in Los Angeles.
The fire was a holdover fire, meaning it was deeply seated in dense vegetation and roots and continued to burn undetected until catastrophic weather ensued, resulting in the Palisades fire.
Prosecutors say Rinderknecht fled the scene of the original fire but returned to the same trail where he had been earlier to watch it burn. The fire killed 12 people and destroyed more than 6,000 homes and buildings in Pacific Palisades. Senior officials from the U.S., Qatar, and Israel have joined in the third day of talks between Israel and Hamas. As the federal government shutdown enters a second week, there's no discernible endgame in sight. No negotiations, at least publicly, are underway. But there are signs of political discomfort and quiet talks are emerging. Counterterrorism police in Britain say the assailant in last week's attack on a synagogue in Manchester that left 2 people dead had pledged allegiance to the Islamic State. The assailant was later killed. This is AP News. A Texas bishop on the front lines of the immigration crackdown met at the Vatican with Pope Leo. El Paso Bishop Mark Seitz brought a packet of letters from immigrant families and showed the Pope a video.
Many of us were forced to leave behind everything that was most precious.
To say they're fearful is not strong enough. They're terrorized.
Seitz told the AP they fear they and their loved ones will be rounded up and deported. Catholic leaders in the U.S. have denounced the Trump administration crackdown. Seitz says at one point the Pope apologized for not having a place for the group to sit.
Later on in the meeting, he said, I will stand with you.
Seitz says the goal is not to get into the political fray on immigration.
We need to express what the Gospels teach us.
The first U.S. Pope celebrated a special Holy Year Mass for migrants last weekend. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
Made for agriculture, we are MFA.
Get your calves off to a good start with MFA branded feeds. With time-tested, proven feeds like Cattle Charge and Full Throttle, you can put pounds on your calves quickly, efficiently, and safely. The feed-to-gain ratios speak for themselves. A good start is critical for this year's calf crop. Financing is available. Get a great start with MFA Feed.
We are MFA.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
John Deere is putting in work and putting up highlights.
Oh man, look at those passes. Tillage, planting, harvesting.
3 years in, and these pre-owned machines are still at the top of their game. We're talking reliability, performance, and long-term potential.
And get this, these veteran machines can pick up the latest precision tech with ease.
You know it, and fans ready to add John Deere certified pre-owned equipment and more options to their lineup can shop at machinefinder.com.
Booyah!
At KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, let's take a look at that weather for today. It's going to be a beautiful day. Sunny skies, high of 72, a little northeasterly breeze at 5 to 10. We will have clear skies tonight. It'll drop down to about 44. A little cool out there with a northeasterly breeze becoming light and variable by tonight. Sunny on Thursday, 72 again for a high with an east breeze at 5 to 10. Clear Thursday night, low of 41 with a light breeze. Sunny on Friday, 76 for the high with a light southerly wind for the football game Friday night. It'll be partly cloudy, a low of 51. And more sunshine on Saturday, high of 78. Clear Saturday night, low of 52, and more sunshine on Sunday, warming back up to 81 degrees. Currently right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, 67 degrees. We do have 11-mile-an-hour wind out of the northeast. Our barometric pressure falling 30.32 inches. Our humidity at 42% on this beautiful sunny afternoon. And your hometown radio source is now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Livestock Reports, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Now the Brownfield Commentary and Livestock Report right here on KSMO Radio.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. I often talk about the gap between people who grow our food and those who consume it. Many consumers today are asking more questions. Where was it grown? Is it organic? Were antibiotics or hormones used? Is it local? Was the animal caged? And of course, how much does it cost? And while preferences matter, the price tag usually makes the final decision. It's easy to assume rural Americans understand farming better than urban folks. But the truth is, only a small percentage of rural residents are actually farmers, and someone in the city might be just as informed, or even more so, about modern agriculture than the family that lives just down your blacktop road. But there's a deeper divide that needs our attention: poverty. Today, child poverty in rural America is higher than in urban areas, with nearly 21% of rural children under 5 living in poverty. Many families in rural America lack access to basic resources like health care, reliable transportation, or even a nearby grocery store. These are not just statistics. They're real kids in your school, your church, your community. So when you feel the urge to help, I encourage you to look around locally. Yes, global causes matter, but so do the kids down the road. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Next on our Corn Hall of Fame tour, Pioneer brand Power Core Enlist corn.
Ooh, look at all the trophies.
Yes, Power Core Enlist beats competitors with a 7.7 bushel per acre yield advantage. 3 distinct modes of pest control action and unsurpassed herbicide flexibility mean above ground pests and weeds can't win.
But what if they try?
They wouldn't dare.
Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Visit pioneer.com/powerup.
Do you have a black vulture issue on your farm? Apply for a depredation permit through the Missouri Farm Bureau today. It's free, quick, and easy. Simply call Missouri Farm Bureau at 573-893-1417 or send an email to blackvultures@mofb.org. That's blackvultures@mofb.org. Farm Bureau will send you a permit application to fill in and sign, and you'll be able to reduce black vulture threats in no time. For more information, visit agriculture.mo.gov.
Having a special event at your business or a community event that needs to have a way to provide instructions to the public? TownScreen can help. They have portable 43-inch displays that can be custom programmed with a bright, high-definition display that can even be sponsored. These portable screens can be used indoors or out and can run up to 12 hours on a battery. So even if there's no electricity available, you are good to go. For more information, go to townscreen.com or call 636-338-1199. TownScreen.
Truman the Tiger. M.I.Z. Marching Mizzou. And of course,
to the house! To the house!
The traditions of Mizzou football live here.
A scoop and score for Missouri!
Catch every game all season long right here.
Never quit! Never gave up!
On your home for Mizzou football, the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Why stop now? Direct cash cattle trade is quiet and cash hogs are steady. Hello, I'm Brent Barnett with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Cash cattle country has been sluggish on Wednesday. Some early asking prices in the south are being noted around $235 to $237, but they are not established in the north. Significant trade volume is likely to develop Thursday or Friday. Boxed beef was mixed at midday with choice up $140 at $367.37 and select down $350 at $345.38. At the North Platte stockyards in Nebraska on Tuesday, demand was good to moderate on a short run that was offered. USDA says no comparisons were made to the previous sale. Receipts were slightly lower from September and up sharply from last year. Feeder supply included 31% steers and 57% of the offering was over 600 pounds. Medium and large one feeder steers, 611 to 623 pounds, brought 421 to 422. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 513 pounds, brought 447.50. Cash hogs are steady with light opening negotiated numbers at the major direct markets. While those major directs had no recent comparison, the weighted averages are a little weaker than Tuesday's close, implying some buyers are trying to cut back on spending, but might have to raise bids to secure the needed numbers in the back half of the week. Chain speeds seem to be running at a good clip, and average hog weights are up, putting more pork on the market and pressuring wholesale business. No export sales numbers from USDA this week due to the partial shutdown of the federal government. Barrels and gilts at the National Daily Direct had no comparisons at midday, but the base range was set at $95 to $100. Weighted averages were noted at 97.96 and 98.06 for the Iowa, Minnesota, and Western Corn Belt markets, respectively. Butcher hogs are steady in Dorchester, Wisconsin, and Garnavillo, Iowa, with barrow and gilt prices marked at $70. Illinois slaughter sows were steady, with moderate demand for heavy offerings at $58 to $70. Boars were marked at $18 to $35. Pork values were lower at midday, down 77 cents at $105.26. Picnics, ribs, and bellies were higher. Loins, butts, and hams were lower. I'm Brent Barnett with Brownfield.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
At FCS Financial, we believe that lending should be more. More about relationships, more about opportunities, more about communities. And as a cooperative, FCS Financial's member owners expect more. For over a century, we've been giving just that. We're more than an ag lender, more than a rural home lender, and more than a crop insurance provider. We're a team of ag experts committed to seeing rural communities and agriculture grow while we provide the loans and insurance you need. We also live in your communities, attend the same events, and want to see our neighbors succeed. We're family, here to help and stand strong through whatever comes. Visit myfcsfinancial.com or call 800-444-3276 if you want more from your lender, an equal housing lender and an equal opportunity provider.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Livestock Report, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KS 1340 AM and 95.7 FM, your hometown radio station. My name is Stan Stevens. Glad to be with you on your Wednesday afternoon, October the 8th. And let's take a look at our updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. You know, they've been around since 1992, and they have been serving Salem and Dane County all those years. Start counting them, 33 years of providing great information to the area citizens. And you can get it in paper form or online at KSMOradio.com. 4 pages of news you can use every single day, Monday through Friday, and it's absolutely free. Your World Today. Bonnie Jean Graves of Salem passed away Tuesday, October 7th in Springfield at the age of 82. Memorial services for Bonnie Jean Graves will be held at 1 o'clock Friday afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation from noon until service time Friday at the chapel. Memorial contributions may be made to the Salem First Baptist Church for the Quilters Guild. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Bonnie Jean Graves, whose memorial services will be at 1 Friday afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Rachel Nicole Counts Brooks of Danville, Indiana, formerly of Salem, passed away Sunday, October 5th, in Cincinnati at the age of 23. Funeral services for Rachel Brooks will be held at noon Saturday at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel, with visitation Friday evening from 5 to 7 at the chapel. Burial will be in the New Harmony Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Riverways Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Rachel Nicole Counts Brooks, whose funeral services will be at 12 noon Saturday at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Ruth M. Flett of Rolla passed away Monday, October 6th, at the age of 89. A graveside service for Ruth Flett will be held Sunday morning at 11 at the Ozark Memorial Gardens in Rolla. Memorials in lieu of flowers may be made to the Phelps Hospice. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the James Ingar Mortuary of Rolla for Ruth M. Flett, whose graveside services will be Sunday morning at 11 at the Ozark Memorial Gardens in Rolla. And a celebration of life for Betty J. Martin of Salem will be held on Sunday, October 12th from 2 o'clock until 5 at the Spring Creek Gold Club in Salem. In a celebration of life for Betty J. Martin will be held on Sunday, October 12th from 2 until 5 at the Spring Creek Gold Club in Salem. And that's a look at our updated funeral announcements, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio. We are 1340 AM and 95.7 FM and streaming on KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Please keep it here. We've got local news on the way shortly. We invite you to stay with us all afternoon right here on KSMO Radio.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free.
Here at KSMO, it's now time for a look at local news. Local news brought to you by your friends at the SBU Salem campus, located 501 South Grand Street right here in Salem. It provides quality higher education close to home for the residents of Dent County and surrounding areas. To find out more information about the degrees or the programs offered by SBU Salem, just contact them at 729-7071. That's 729-7071. SBU Salem campus, bringing you a look at local news. The Salem Utility Committee will be meeting this evening at 6:15 at the Old City Hall Auditorium at 202 North Washington. At the meeting tonight at 6:15, they'll be discussing utility policy amendments on the identity theft policy and electric meter testing fees. They'll also discuss the water tower maintenance RFQ, the scoring and staff recommendations, which will be presented at the meeting. You'll also hear reports on the financial updates, billing updates, and work reports from utility crews. Following that and any other comments from the board, the meeting will be adjourned. It's a utility committee meeting that's scheduled for tonight at 6:15 at the Old City Hall Auditorium, and it is open to the public. Americans increasingly rely on smartphones, tablets, on headphones, power tools, toys, and other devices powered by lithium-ion batteries that, if used incorrectly or damaged, can overheat, start a fire, or even explode. The National Fire Prevention Week is going on right now, and it focuses on understanding the risks these devices may pose and how to buy, charge, and recycle lithium-ion batteries safely to reduce risks. State Fire Marshal Tim Bean said many people don't realize it, but eventually every electronic device that is rechargeable uses lithium-ion batteries and are essential to its use will have to charge and recycle those batteries safely to prevent fires in the home. Following simple steps to reduce risks and protect your family. First off, buy devices and products online without knowledge of manufacturers is sometimes deadly. Some products online and in stores may not meet safety standards and could increase the risk of fire. When buying a product that uses a lithium-ion battery, take time to do research on it. Look for a certification stamp from a nationally recognized testing lab like UL, ETL, or CSA, or the packaging and product, which means that it must meet important safety standards. Be sure to always charge devices safely. Always use the cords that came with the product to charge it. Following manufacturer instructions, you should do that. And if you need a new charger, buy one from the manufacturer or one that has the manufacturer's approval. Charge your device on a hard surface. Never charge your devices on flammable or near flammable materials. These could cause a fire. That's paper or even plastic that could melt. Don't overcharge your device. Unplug it or remove the battery when it's fully charged. And don't throw lithium-ion batteries in the trash or regularly recycled bins because they could start a fire. Recycling your device or battery at a safe battery recycling location is the best way to dispose of them. Visit calltorecycle.org to find a recycling spot near you. For more information about Fire Prevention Week and lithium-ion battery safety, visit fpw.org. The Missouri Department of Transportation reminds motorists to be prepared for the sudden appearance of wild animals on Missouri roadways during the cooler fall months. As the days grow shorter, more motorists are driving on dark roads when deer are more active. Fall is breeding season, and deer are now on the move. According to the Missouri State Highway Patrol, Missouri consistently ranks 10th to 15th in the country in deer vehicle collisions every year, and in 2024, there are 2,952 crashes with deer, with 4 deaths and 420 injuries reported. Most deer strikes occurred at dawn and dusk in October and November. Drivers should never swerve to avoid animals in the roads that could cause loss of control of their vehicles, resulting in serious injury or death. To avoid hitting a deer, always be cautious and keep your eyes scanning both sides of the roadway. If you can't avoid a collision and it has resulted in the death of a deer, there are several options you can take. According to Missouri law, an individual who has struck and killed a deer with their vehicle may claim the deer carcass if written authorization to possess the deer is granted by a Missouri Department of Conservation agent. The wildlife dispensation permit is free, but you do need to contact the Missouri Department of Conservation to obtain that permit. Do not jeopardize your safety to remove the animal in a high-traffic area. Do notify MoDOT at 1-888-ASK-MoDOT to remove the animal. Crews will address any deer animal debris on a highway that is a safety hazard, meaning that the carcass is in the driving or passing lane, or partially in either lane or on the shoulder. Crews will drag the carcass to the outer portion of the right-of-way, outside any active drainage ditch or channel. If the deer is completely off the roadway, MoDOT will not pick it up unless it impedes mail delivery or is in a neighborhood, especially at or near a bus stop. If a deer is located on the shoulder, MoDOT will address the deer during normal working hours. MoDOT crews will not be called out after hours to remove an item unless it is a safety hazard. Merrimack Regional Planning Commission's 11 awards are going to be given out at the annual awards dinner on October 23rd. That's going to be held here in Salem at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Every year, the MRPC honors residents and organizations in the Merrimack region who volunteer their time and talents and give support to their communities. Individuals being recognized by the MRPC for outstanding contributions to a community in the immediate Dent County area include Kelly Money of St. James, nominated by MRPC board member Tasia Gordon, and Dana Richter of Steelville, nominated by Crawford County Presiding Commissioner Steve Black. A locally elected official is also nominated, and that is Dent County Clerk Angie Curley of Salem, nominated by Dent County Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson. Also being recognized as an outstanding local agency representative, Rolla City Administrator John Butts of Rolla, nominated by MRPC board members Kent Bagnall and Dawn Bell. The public is invited to attend the event in Salem. The 2025 Eugene E. Northern Award, the highest honor given by MRPC for volunteers and community service, will also be announced at the annual dinner. The Eugene E. Northern Award recipient remains a secret until announced at the annual dinner. Dent County is proud to have been home to the last 2 Eugene E. Northern Award winners in Stan Podorski and Dolores Gray Wood. The deadline for reservations is tomorrow. Your reservations are $40 per person and can be made by contacting Linda Carroll at 573-265-2993. And the Dent County Health Center is excited to invite the community to the Fall 2025 Community Health Fair. The free event is dedicated to promoting health, wellness, and preventive care for all residents in Dent County. The health fair will be held on Friday, October 17th from 7 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon at the Dent County Health Center on Highway 3272 East. Community members are encouraged to attend and take advantage of the many services and resources available including free screenings for blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol. Plus, you can get your flu vaccinations. Your health education booths will be covering nutrition, substance use, abuse, and material information there on substance use prevention. Also, they'll have maternal child health information and chronic disease management. Also, you'll find local healthcare providers and organizations sharing information about these resources and services, and there'll be giveaways and educational material to help families stay healthy year-round. The event is open to all ages. No appointment is needed. Residents are encouraged to bring their friends, family, and neighbors to take part in this community-wide celebration of health. That will be on October 17th from 7 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon. For more information, contact the Dent County Health Center, 573-729-3106, or visit them online at dentcountyhealth.org. More after this.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very...
Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business calm at ooma.com/radio.
It's tailgate time, so come into Country Mart in Salem today and pick up all your tailgate supplies that you will need, like lunch meats, condiments, beverages, paper plates, cups, plastic utensils, paper towels, or how about Glenn's Smokehouse ribs, pork steaks, or even fried chicken. Plus, don't forget to check them out online at www.tcmarkets.com. Country Mart, Highway 3272 East in Salem. Stop by and see them today. What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
Our forecast on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon does call for plenty of sunshine, and we're going to have a high today somewhere close to 72 degrees. Man, it has been a beautiful morning already, and now into the afternoon it looks even better. Our northeasterly breezes are still blowing anywhere from 5 up to 15 miles an hour. Our clear skies tonight will be expected. It'll be a little bit cooler, dropping to about 44. A northeasterly breeze this evening will die down and become light and variable by later tonight. Sunny skies on Thursday, again around 72 for the high. Winds will be out of the east at around 5 miles an hour. We'll have Thursday night clear skies expected with a low of 41. Winds light and variable. Sunshine on Friday and a high of 76. Winds will be light and out of the south. Partly cloudy come Friday night, low of 51. Saturday sunny, high of 78 with more clear skies Saturday night and a low of 52. And sunny and getting warmer again on Sunday with a high about 81 degrees. As we look to Columbus Day and into Tuesday of next week, still plenty of sunshine is expected and fairly warm for this time of year with highs in the low 80s and lows at night, Sunday night and Monday night, in the mid-50s. Currently right now at KSMO Radio is 68 degrees, humidity 40%, pressure falling 30.31 inches, and the winds are still out of the northeast at 11 miles an hour. Right here at KSMO, it's 68 degrees, sunshine, nary a cloud out there at all. If you find a few clouds, you're lucky because they're not many. And it's a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday afternoon. We're glad to have you aboard. We invite you to stay right here. Coming your way, we got some sports news. We also have coming up for you a look at some information from the statewide news of Missouri Net, and much more. We invite you to keep it right here. KS 1340 AM, 95.7 FM, and you're streaming with us at KSMRadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume. Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
I used to think food just came from the store, but now I know it starts on a farm. I'm Maya, and I'm in the 3rd grade. This year, I got to be a part of Agriculture Education on the Move, where we learned about crops, animals, and all the work farmers do every day. I was surprised by how many things I use every day that come from agriculture. Ag Ed on the Move helps students like me all across Missouri learn about agriculture in fun, hands-on ways. We even practice math, science, and reading during these lessons, which my teacher really likes. Support agricultural education by partnering with Missouri Farmers Care to bring ag education on the move to your school. Because when we understand where our food comes from, we grow up grateful. Who knows? Maybe I may become a farmer. Learn more at agmoves.com. Agriculture education on the move. Enriching lives one classroom at a time.
Here at KSMO Radio, let's take a look at some local sports news brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. Last night, the Salem Lady Varsity Volleyball Tigers fell to Kabul in 4 sets. They lost the first set 25-17, won the second set 25-19, then lost the third set 14-25, and the fourth set 18-25. Lady Tigers will be hosting the Licking Lady Wildcats on Thursday night. We'll have that contest here at KSMO Media, the varsity one, and it'll be video streamed and also on the radio side. There'll be a freshman game starting at 5. The JV will follow at about 6, and the varsity should start somewhere close to 7:15, 7 to 7:15. And again, we'll have that right here on KSMO Media. The Bunker Cross Country teams are scheduled to be in East Carter today. That meet is scheduled to begin at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And come Thursday night, the NHL season, preseason is over. The regular season begins for the Blues. They'll host the Minnesota Wild. We'll have that game on KSMO on a delayed basis after Lady Tiger Volleyball. That's all right here at KS 1340 AM and 95.7 FM, your hometown radio station. Now sports news up next from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports is brought to you by Missouri's beef farmers and ranchers. Fire up the fan grill. Juicy burgers and sizzling steaks make the tailgate. Get fresh game day ideas at beefitswhatsfordinner.com.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Last year, Brady Cook was hurt. He probably shouldn't have started the game in Tuscaloosa, and Mizzou was just outmatched by Alabama, losing 34-0. Now the Tigers are built differently, and they have the Crimson Tide on their home field this Saturday. South Carolina and Kansas, mid-tier schools on the Tigers' schedule, so this first big test comes for Mizzou after their bye week. Quarterback Bo Pribula says Bama is still legit.
A really good football team, very physical, great size, all the, the measurables, from a team you'd expect from Alabama, obviously. So, just have to play a good game and stay true to ourselves and not try to do too much. But, really good football team, and that's what you expect in the SEC week in, week out.
Offensive coordinator Kirby Moore interviewed for the Arkansas head coaching job over the weekend. He's in his 3rd year running Mizzou's offense. His contract is up at the end of the season. Royals shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. is one of 10 American League finalists for Major League Baseball's Hank Aaron Award, given to the best overall offensive player in each league. It's going to be tough to beat out Seattle catcher Cal Raleigh with his 60 homers, or Aaron Judge and his .331 average and 53 homers. Raleigh homered in Seattle's 8-4 win last night over Detroit to take a 2-1 lead in their ALDS, and Judge hit a 3-run homer that may have helped save the Yankees season. They beat the Blue Jays 9-6 to force a Game 4. If you go to MLB.com, a pop-up appears that will take you to fan voting for Bobby Witt Jr. The Blues open the season tomorrow night. They're going to be without center Oscar Sundquist, listed as week to week after getting injured in practice on Sunday. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Many
Many Americans have missed regular dental care in the past few years. It's important to see a dentist twice a year to identify any problems early. Taking care of your oral health helps overall health. Brushing at least twice a day with fluoride toothpaste and flossing daily can help prevent oral health problems. For more information, visit hrsa.gov/oral-health.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Say hi, Linley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Piri, coming this October.
You don't look like police. I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
This Spotlight on Soybeans is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff. Did you know soybeans can help fight fires? Missouri Soybean Director of Market Development Matt Amick has more about soy foam made by Cross Plains Solutions.
It's a fire suppression foam that can be used in fire trucks and fire equipment. There's various types of equipment, but it will snuff out the fire. It's a fire suppression foam.
Amick says the Boone County Fire Department in Columbia, Missouri uses soy foam.
So this is a great product that we're excited to get the word out and promote. It was developed by the United Soybean Board in conjunction with Cross Plains Solutions. Traditionally in these industrial products, they've used soybean oil as an alternative to petroleum oil. This product uses soy flour, which is coming from the meal component, the protein component. You can go to mosoy.org to find out everything we're doing for market development and new demand opportunities.
That's mosoy.org. From
Missouri Net News. I'm Sue Danielson. Cooler weather has arrived in Missouri, and forecasters say overnight lows could be in the 30s and 40s in some areas. 15 people want to be the interim Jackson County executive after the recent recall of Frank White Jr. The county legislature meets tomorrow to talk about the issue. A citizen-led ballot initiative would preserve Missouri's current initiative petition system as is. Benjamin Singer is with the Respect Mo Voters Coalition.
That will protect our century-old freedom of the citizen initiative. It will require ballot language to be clear and unbiased so people understand what they're voting on, and it will prevent partisan attacks on measures that the people have voted into law.
Another similar effort is called Project Mo Voters. The St. Louis Zoo has received its first rhino herd. The rhinos range in age from 5 to 27 and weigh between 4,000 and 5,000 pounds. Missouri Net News.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
At FCS Financial, we believe that lending should be more. More about relationships, more about opportunities, more about communities. And as a cooperative, FCS Financial's member owners expect more. For over a century, we've been giving just that. We're more than an ag lender, more than a rural home lender, and more than a crop insurance provider. We're a team of ag experts committed to seeing rural communities and agriculture grow while we provide the loans and insurance you need. We also live in your communities, attend the same events, and want to see our neighbors succeed. We're family, here to help and stand strong through whatever comes. Visit myfcsfinancial.com or call 800-444-3276 if you want more from your lender, an equal housing lender and an equal opportunity provider.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Playing the hits. KSMO Salem.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Here at KSMO, our afternoon forecast does call for it to be an absolutely incredible day today. We're going to have a high today about 72 degrees. We will have plenty of sunshine throughout the day today, and we'll have a little bit of a northeasterly breeze, anywhere from about 8 to 12 miles an hour. Our skies will be clear tonight with a low of 44. Northeasterly winds during the early evening will become light and variable late. Sunshine on Thursday, 72 again for a high, with an easterly breeze at around 5 to 8 miles an hour. Clear skies are expected Thursday night, low of 41 with a light and variable breeze. A little bit cool come Friday morning. Plenty of sunshine, though, expected on Friday and warming up to about 76 with winds out of south, but still fairly light and variable. Partly cloudy come Friday night for the football game with a low around 51. Sunny skies Saturday, high of 78. Clear Saturday night, low of 52. And sunny on Sunday, high of 81 degrees.
A lot goes into powering this community. That's why your Touchstone Energy Cooperative wants you to know we've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of.